So how is it different when you guys traveled alone, like separately, to now when you travel together? Like, what do you think's different about it?
I bang way less chicks. Fire ants and things like crushed up into like a biscuit.
Oh, so the fire ants didn't actually look like ants. They were just.
Oh no!
Oh, they did.
not in the dessert one, but in the other one, it was straight up plate of bugs and it was like. Come on!
All right, today we're interviewing Jonathan and Queenie, and we are drinking Parabola wine, and it's from a winery in Valle de Guadalupe, Mexico that we visited, and it's called Retorno is the name of the winery. And Retorno is U-turn in Spanish. They said it's good marketing for them because after you've been there, every time you see a U-turn sign, you'll think of their winery, Retorno. So that's what we're drinking today.
So today we are interviewing Jonathan and Queenie. We met them in at a glamping place in Valle de Guadalupe a couple years ago. A year ago, sorry. And they live right over here in Riverside County?
Yeah, right outside Riverside.
Right outside Riverside County. And what do you guys do for a living?
We both work at the same company called Esri. It's a mapping software company. So we both work in different departments there.
And how long have you guys been doing that?
I've been there for 13 years now.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And you too? Or?
60 years.
6 years for you, okay. And that's how you guys met and...
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so when did you guys start like traveling? And what inspired you to start traveling?
I've been traveling since I was a kid. My parents travel a lot. So when they were, before I was even born, they were like backpacking in Europe and doing all these things. My dad's a teacher. Well, he's retired now, but he was a teacher, and so he would take the kids on school trips, and my mom would go and stuff. And so when I was a kid, we went on a whole bunch of great trips. And so it kind of started probably when I was like 14 or something. And then we went on like a family cruise and then another one. And then I went to Greece when I was in grade 12. And then it just spiraled out of control from there into all these bigger and bigger adventures.
And when was your first solo travel without your parents?
I've never really done solo travel, I don't think, where I just go to a place by myself.
Okay.
I've always gone with a couple friends or a friend or someone, so I can't think of a single time where I've gone somewhere just by myself, actually.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not really that different. I just have Queenie instead of some dude.
Okay, so do you guys do a lot of traveling together? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you guys ever do solo traveling? Even as a couple, do you guys do separate trips?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple times. I went home by myself. Sometimes I would just like stop in Hong Kong or somewhere close by.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've gone on so I've been on 3 giant trips with the same guys, kind of thing. It's like me and my friend James McKay, and then we added our friend Jamie Drisdall, who you've met actually, on the last 2. And so it's not that Queenie's not invited. Actually, you went on the last one for the first part of it. And
Right.
Last one was in Southeast Asia, right after you guys were there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We were there, so Queenie came along for the Thailand and Cambodia part of that, and then she went back to Taiwan, and we continued to be jackasses all over Southeast Asia.
Was it more fun?
Equal amounts of fun.
Equal amounts. That's good. Good answer. So how many countries have you guys been to?
Oh man. I've
Approximate.
probably 80 some.
80s. Oh wow.
I think. I haven't counted them.
Okay.
But yeah, I've definitely been to, I'm gonna say it's in the 80s.
Wow. That's impressive. And what about you?
Mine's a little bit. Probably 20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good amount.
And where have you not been yet that you really want to go?
Yeah, so that's a good question. There's kind of 3 regions that I really want to hit. One is Africa. I've never been on the continent at all, and so there's clearly a ton of stuff to do there. So that's pretty high up on the list. I've never been to sort of the Norwegian countries either.
Okay.
So I'd like to get over there. we're gonna go to Japan later this year,
Okay.
which is exciting because I've never been there. And then I think China is another big one that I've never been to. So those are the
Any countries you haven't been in Japan yet?
Nope.
I feel like people go to Asia, it's like their first like, I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's
Japan.
always
Yeah. I like it just because it's when you go there, it's like so foreign. It's like you're like you really know you're like somewhere else. Like,
Yeah.
just people, the way people act, just you can't read anything, the language, just everything, like just totally different than America.
Totally.
So when you guys travel, do you guys normally stay at hostels or hotels, or what's your preference?
Yeah, we stay at a lot of hostels, actually.
Okay.
Mostly hostels.
And why is that? Why do you like hostels?
There is a number of reasons. I think it's kind of, well, it's cheaper to stay in hostels most of the time. But there's a social aspect to it as well.
Absolutely.
Like when you stay in a hotel, you go to your room and that's about it. There might be a lounge area or something, but you don't really meet anybody. But hostels are more geared towards, tourism and traveling, and people that are there will give you tips on places they've seen, and you always end up sort of running into interesting characters. And I like that whole vibe a lot better.
We'll do Airbnbs and hostels. Sometimes Airbnb is cheaper in some places.
Right.
But I feel like even when we do that, we save a little money, but we do miss out like on the social.
The social, right?
Yeah.
Because then it's just us two. We never meet like anyone else.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes, depending on, how many drinks you've had or something, you don't want to meet anybody.
That is true.
One night.
Well, I
you're
don't
like, "I'm gonna
actually-
take this off. And
I don't know if that's ever happened. Oh wait, yeah, maybe. When you drink too much, you're like, I don't want to talk to you. So when you guys travel, do you guys usually rent a car, or do you like take public transportation, or what do you?
all of the above.
Everything.
Yeah.
Depends on place.
It depends on the place too, right?
Yeah. On the Mongol rally, we bought a car
Mm-hmm.
and drove it the whole way. On the last trip in Southeast Asia, we were thinking about doing it in bikes,
Oh, that'd be fun.
which would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like a motorcycle, right?
yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I was actually thinking bicycle.
Pedaling?
People actually do that.
Oh,
They'll-
that would be awesome, but
yeah,
fun.
I know. I've seen like
Need
videos
way
where people
more
actually
time.
do that. I think I guess I would do both. That
It's
sounds
kind of hot
fun.
in Southeast Asia. I don't know if I'm
Oh, God, yeah, that's true.
Sailing around.
Yeah.
Waiting.
I do it.
But yeah, we thought about that, and then it was just a time factor.
Mhm.
It was, we had like 6 weeks off work basically, so.
Oh, okay. During your travels, what country do you think has been your favorite so far? Both of you.
Wow. Well, not to be biased, but I had a great time in Taiwan.
Oh,
Moving
yeah.
over there. Yeah, there was something about Taiwan that I really loved. Not only just it was a beautiful island with sort of modern architecture, as well as like old influences from Japan and China and their own culture, of course. I don't know, there was something about it. I think it was the people that really made it. Everybody was so nice and so helpful, and
And how many times have you been there?
just once.
Just once. Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know you were more there. So,
Yeah.
what about you? So, what's your favorite country so far?
I think it's Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What part of Japan?
I like kind of like the cultural part. Like Kyoto is kind of a cool place.
Okay.
If the Tokyo is like a here, but it's more like
Mhm.
clean or like everybody gets super polite. But Kyoto, you can see like the cultural things and like even this stuff place like a downtown, you can still see like a modern.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of like a two. It's kind of complex, but it's still like a
Right.
nice balance and
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Like every time I go places, I'm like, I don't want to leave. I could live here. Is
Yeah.
that like how you guys
Envy.
are with? Think you could like spend like a couple years in Taiwan?
Oh, I've already told her. I was
Yeah.
like, our company has an office there, so I was like, let's move to Taipei for
Oh,
a little bit.
Oh,
And
that's
like,
awesome.
that would be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Learn Mandarin and get into a different culture for a bit. I would love to do that
Okay.
for sure.
Awesome.
Eat all the food in the night markets.
Yes.
So like,
Yeah.
Sneaky tofu.
I love speaking tofu. So speaking of languages, do you guys know any other languages? I mean, I know you know Mandarin. What about you? Do you speak
No,
another language?
I mean, I'm Canadian, so we learned French, like you guys probably learned Spanish in
Okay.
high school and whatnot. But it pretty much ended there.
Okay.
So I don't think I could hold a conversation in French very well.
Okay.
Pick up enough Spanish to get by, but I can't really converse in Spanish either.
Like hola, cerveza.
Exactly.
Gracias. Yeah. Tacos. por
Yeah,
favor.
I would say straight no, I don't know any other languages.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure when you travel, you like to eat like all the different foods. Is there just like certain dish that you really enjoy that you weren't expecting to enjoy, or something that you just kind of crave that when you're here that you can't get anymore because
Yeah, that's a good question. We're pretty adventurous in our eating. When we go out, we like to try a lot of different things. Taiwan was actually a great example of that. It was nice to have Queenie there because we couldn't read the menus, but Queenie was like, oh, they have pig's throat here, and like all this like random like stuff, and we would never have gotten it, and so it was great. They ate everything. A few things that stand out was the snake soup that Jamie and I got. We went to a place in Taiwan called Snake Alley.
Oh, okay.
It was in, where was that? Guangzhou?
Wanghua.
Oh, okay.
That place.
No, that's not what I said. It written on the sign. But anyway, yeah, it's like a place called Snake Alley. They used to torture snakes and like cut them open in front of you and all that stuff, but that's not allowed anymore. So basically, it's a night market street, and there was like a snake boutique there where they have them in cages and whatnot. And then you go in, you order like a snake soup, and it came with all of these different shots that you were supposed to do, and they were kind of like, we couldn't really communicate with them, but we got the gist of it, which was that you would drink the first like half of it. You'd have like it's probably like a 2-ounce glass of snake blood, and you drink half of that, and then you take the first shot and put it in there and drink half, and then take the next shot and put it in there and drink half. And the shots were, I'm gonna get this wrong, but it's basically snake bile, snake venom, a snake wine, snake semen,
oh gosh,
and a ginseng wine, and then you take 2 fish pills and finish your drink, and then you start to eat the soup. And so it was just Jamie Drizzle and I at this point on that trip.
Are there kind of like effects from the shot? Like
we expected, their description was that it would make men strong.
Oh.
You know. But so the whole time that's what we were expecting. We're like, okay, when's all this stuff gonna kick in? Make us really sick or awesome. And so, but no, we didn't really feel anything. Although Jamie was like freaking out when he was doing it. He was like, it was all up in his head, and he was like, I can't. He's got 3 shots, and he's like, dude, this is horrible.
Oh my
Just don't think about it. It's fine. But
is this being weird that it was actually good though? Like,
it was good. The snake soup was really good.
Was it?
Yeah. The snake meat was it was like, I guess you always hear this, it was kind of a cross between fish and chicken. So yeah, that stuck out for sure.
And did you try it with, were you
She wasn't there at that point.
But have you had it before? Prior?
I had a snake in Hong Kong. This is totally different kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more like a...
So no shots of steak blood and
semen
and missed out.
You have to go back.
So have you ever had any like sketchy, like scary moments, or just something weird happen while you're traveling?
Oh yeah.
Please share with us.
We got a few. So on the Mongol rally, we were in Siberia one time, and a place called Barnaul, and we were at a bar, and there was our team and another team of like 3 people, and then we went into the bar, and there was a handful more people, and we ended up like drinking. And this is a really long story, so I'll give you the Coles notes. Basically what happened was me and my buddy he was an Australian guy named Joe. We were at the bar, and then all of a sudden we weren't at the bar. And we were outside of town in like some dilapidated apartment structure. And so we think we were drugged.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. Yeah, we just woke up kind of on the curb, like outside these apartments. We're in like a cul-de-sac, and there's and the apartment completely in shambles, and then people were there with us. And there was a good girl with her hand on my leg, and I didn't know who she was.
But they're like people from there, like other people from the bar who
we've never seen any of these people.
Oh my god.
Just like residents, like hey buddy, you alright?
Yeah, it was really freaky. And then as soon as I kind of became conscious of my surroundings, and Joe kind of still wasn't, they passed like this pipe to us, like a glass pipe, and I had no idea what was in it. And Joe just hit it right away, and it was like, what? Joe, don't do that. Like, we don't even know where we are, like, and I can't even see the city. So we were like in the middle of the city, and now we're in the middle of like the woods with this apartment. So I was kind of freaking out, and then Joe like becomes like a total zombie.
After the pipe.
After the like
After the
immediately after it hit it.
Oh my gosh.
He just went like couldn't talk. And anyway, we couldn't converse with them because they were Russian and we weren't.
When you woke up, were you missing anything?
No, I wasn't missing anything. I was just really confused, basically. And it was funny because we sat there for a bit. Joe had done his thing. I'd passed the pipe. They continued to try to talk to us, and I don't know what they were saying. They were nice. Like, I didn't feel too threatened until like a car came down the lane towards us, and it was like this black car. And it was coming pretty fast. So it was just like like I said, like a one-way cul-de-sac. So it started coming down and a bunch of people just scattered off into the buildings.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, well, what could this possibly be? Like, this is terrible. Why it would freak everybody out? But the girl stayed beside me and the dude with the pipe and one other person. And then these two dudes get out of the car and they're total gangsters, like all black, like leather coats, nice boots and belts and everything, and came up and were eyeing the two of us up like candy, like big grins on their faces, just like so happy to see us, and it's eerie that they're this excited about it.
Yeah.
And they don't speak English either. And so they come up and they sit kind of across on the curb and they just keep looking at us and smiling. And we're
Oh my God.
What is it? Like, what's the joke here? What do you guys want? Why is everybody so scared of you? And what are we doing here? And where are we? And then the guy just says like, get in. He points at the car.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, no. Nope. I don't want to do that, right? I'm already freaked out. Joe can't talk. And so, but then again, it's like, well, what do I do? I mean, we're messed up. We can't run from these guys. They're big, Russian mafiosos or whatever. And so I was like, okay, let's get in and see. And in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, we're gonna lose some organs. What's the worst that can happen? We'll die, I guess. I don't know. It's like, what should we do? And so we get in, and it's hilarious. They start blaring French techno music.
That's nice.
For some reason,
Okay.
really loud. But the guy takes a gun out of the back of his belt, at the back of his pants, puts it on the dash when he gets in. I'm like, yeah, it was super.
Oh my God.
And
You don't want to sit on your gun.
No,
Like.
exactly. It's like not when you're driving.
Safety.
It's so uncomfortable. Yeah. And so now I'm instantly like, oh, we're in this type of situation. I don't know what this is. And so they start backing up like super fast, right? Like super fast, backing down the one-way street. And I'm like, Joe, come on, buddy, come to. And he's just, has no idea what's going on. And so then I realized just how far out of town we are. I can't even see the city, right? Like there's nowhere to be seen. I'm like, how? It must have taken over an hour to get out here.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. And then these guys keep trying to talk to us, and they're looking back and smiling at us and all this stuff and whatever. And so they spin it around, and we're finally getting to like, there's a road that I can actually see other cars on. And they have to get to a stop sign. So as they start slowing down to the stop sign, I like pop open the door and grab Joe and like
No way.
launch out of the car as it's like slowing down. And these guys are like, what? They hit the brakes. And then I grabbed Joe, and then we're like running because there was a taxi across the street. And so we're running for this taxi, and like there's cars going by, and we're like, I'm like dragging them across the street. And we get in the taxi, and I have a card from the hotel that I'm staying at, Hotel Barnall. And so I like just hand them the card. I'm like, Hotel Barnall, like go, please leave, like leave. And he's just like, oh, I'm like, no, God, go, just go. And then the dude like comes across the street. One of them stands in front of the cab, and the other guy goes up to the cabbie, and it's like they're talking back and forth, and they keep looking back and laughing. I'm like, yes, we're terrified, like tourists. Stop laughing at us. This sucks. What do you want with us? And so, yeah, and then after they chatted for a while, the one guy moved out of the way of the cab, and the cabbie looks back and he's like, Hotel Barnall? And I'm like, you guys suck, what? And he like, just drives to the hotel. And it took an hour and a half to get back to the hotel.
Oh my god.
And the other two dudes just stood there and watched us drive off.
Wow.
And so then finally, like halfway back to Barnall, like Joe kind of comes to and he's like, dude, where are we? And I'm like, I don't know where we are actually. And he's like, well, what happened to the bar? And like we had been talking to like a couple girls at the bar doing shots with them, and then our friend Peter was there, and our friend James was there, and his brother was there, Alex, and another guy. And so we're like, where's all those guys? It's like, dude, I have no idea how we got out here. I don't know what's going on. And I told him what had just happened. He's like, what? They're like, yeah, I don't know if they wanted like take our organs or kill us or steal money from us, or maybe they were taking us to the best party of our lives.
Right.
I have no
But you didn't
idea.
wanna find out.
I didn't want to find out. I was terrified. I was freaked out.
Oh my god.
I was like, and he's like, so maybe you might have saved my life? And I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. And he was like, well, he didn't remember anything at all.
That
But
is
you
so
have like no
crazy.
idea.
Bar and then cab ride home.
That is so crazy.
They missed the whole section in the middle.
But you have no idea like what the whole motivation
No,
behind anything
I still have
was.
no idea. I can't put it together like what they
Like,
wanted.
did you have like money in your phone and stuff in your
Yeah.
pockets?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even. Why would you do that? It seems like a lot of work to just mess with
That's the
someone.
thing. I don't know if they were just messing with us or if they really had intentions and just
Mhm.
never formulated. Because that's when I saw the cab. I was like, okay, they're not going to
Maybe
do
the girl-
anything if we have.
Maybe the
somebody
girl and the
watching.
guy with the pipe like fought him off for you, waited for you guys to wake up.
Yeah, it felt more like the girl and the guy with the pipe set us up for them to come pick us up for something.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what my thoughts were. I was like, why would they continually get us
Yeah.
more and more out of it until these guys showed up, and then those guys showed up and everybody ran away, and then we're in the car with
Sounds
them.
it sounds like a movie. It really does,
Yeah,
right?
it
It sounds like
does.
a really bad dream or
It is
a
terrible.
crazy movie.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
scary. It was really scary.